Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. Such a beautiful day, I decided to work outside today. So the topic today is embracing minimalism and 5 tips to that simpler and more fulfilling life. So do you ever catch yourself yearning for, the old days, the days in the past where life seemed simpler and less chaotic? When you weren't constantly pulled in a million different directions, and you actually had the luxury of time to savor special moments. I know that feeling all too well. It was only when I decided to downsize and declutter that I've discovered the profound impact of living a simpler, less distracted life. And minimalism, when you think about it, is really an art in our fast-paced world where everything demands immediate attention. Our to-do lists leave us feeling overwhelmed and unfulfilled. It's essential that we reassess and redefine what truly matters to us. Minimalism is not about living with fewer possessions. It's an art that teaches us to find happiness and contentment with less. So what truly matters? When you take the time to declutter and pare down all of your belongings to only what truly matters, life becomes refreshingly simple. By eliminating the excess that distracts you from a more meaningful and abundant life, you create space for only those things that bring you joy, freedom, and flexibility. So suddenly you find yourself in the driver's seat of your own life, no longer being controlled by too many possessions and also expectations of others and a full calendar. So here are 5 tips to embrace minimalism for a simpler life. So number 1 is determine what matters most to you. Taking stock, beginning at the beginning, take time to identify what truly matters to you and what you want more of in your life. This clarity will make it easier for you to discern what you want more of and what you want less of. So when you focus on your values, your aspirations, and what brings you the most fulfillment, and when you know what matters most to you, it becomes effortless to let go of everything else that doesn't align with that vision for the life that you really want. Number 2 is to edit and declutter. So when you embrace the transformative power of decluttering, this includes letting go of physical and mental clutter, those toxic relationships, the negative mindsets, and poor mental habits. As you start releasing these unnecessary burdens, you create more room for the life that you genuinely desire. And number 3 is to say no, no more often. So when you create boundaries, it's crucial in simplifying your life. Learn to say no to buying more and yes to spending less. Say no to overscheduling yourself and multitasking, which often leads to burnout. And most importantly, say no to the naysayers who don't support your journey, who say you can't when you know you can. And by setting these boundaries, you protect your time, your energy, and your focus for what truly matters. And just like you want to say no more often to those things that don't matter to you, you're going to say yes more to the things that do matter to you. It's just as important. So prioritizing your time and your energy for the people and activities that bring you happiness and fulfillment. Spend time with those who uplift you and inspire you, and say yes to the things that align with your values and contribute to that life filled with purpose. And number 5 is to slow down and cultivate gratitude. So what's more important than just taking a step back from that hustle and the bustle, slow down and reflect on what you do and don't want, and continuously edit those things out of your life that no longer align with your values and with those things that are meaningful to you. Remember, this is a journey. It does take time. But when you cultivate gratitude by appreciating the present moments, like this gorgeous day, and practicing self-care. That's a form of self-care. Remember, it's not selfish, it's essential to your overall well-being. So a simpler life will eventually become second nature. So as you integrate these 5 minimalist lifestyle tips into your daily routine, they become second nature to you, and your life will become simpler, richer, and more liberating. You'll experience a newfound sense of freedom, happiness, and just overall joy. So embrace the beauty of minimalism and allow it to transform you into a remarkable journey that is towards a meaningful and more fulfilling existence. Embrace simplicity and discover the extraordinary joy that it brings.